everyone. Welcome, welcome. So excited that you guys are here. Let me spotlight this video. How are you guys doing? I'm so excited for this moon and for this meditation to get everything situated. All right. Beautiful. All right, give me just 1 second because I need to drink lots of water. I am feeling it so strongly, you guys, so strongly. In fact, if you have water with you, or if you don't have water with you, make sure that you do. It's a good time to get it. It's a good meditation to have it because we're integrating. We are integrating. Okay, let me make sure that you guys are getting on and getting muted. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Maritza. Hi, Mariana. Delan. Hi, Gary. Danielle. Eleanor. Welcome, you guys. I think I can mute you guys. Clarita, Heather, Kelsey. Hi, Debbie. And Carrie. Yay. All right. Carrie, if you notice that somebody jumps on and they are not muted, will you let them know, please, sister? Thank you. Awesome. Beautiful number 13 right now. We're starting this with 13 people on the call. 13 is the number of the goddess, and it's definitely the energy of what I'm feeling. So I am excited. In fact, I actually grabbed my aquamarine stone today to wear for this meditation, and aquamarine does hold this frequency. So I want to tell you guys before we start, this one's a little bit different because I want to tell you guys what we're doing, because I've been digging deep into astrology and dimensional fields and just these frequencies that are coming in and this energy that's coming in. I can do this. And in the meantime, while I tell you guys a story, make sure you have all your things. So make sure you have water, make sure you have a candle, incense, palo, journal, all the things. Okay. Carrie says that Debbie still needs to mute. All right. Debbie, if you can please, or you know what, Debbie, let me see if I can find you on here and do it for you. Maybe. Oh. I think we lost Debbie for a minute. She'll jump back on. Okay, so I want to find, it's one of my missions to find different ways to explain these things to you guys so that you understand them. Because sometimes I know that I say things and then they may resonate or they may not resonate depending on how I say them. So one of the ways that I was shown this, when you think of these frequencies and these dimensions that we're moving through with the planetary shifts and with these portals that open, okay? So our own fifth dimensional frequency, you know how we always go in the heart? And those of you that are in the Sacred Chakras journey, you know this. I tell you, don't ever go anywhere, don't ever do anything unless you're in your heart. Activate your heart field, your heart center, because this is where the 5D frequencies are, okay? And the reason why we always ground, and I always have you guys grounding in to the heartbeat of Mother Earth whenever we go anywhere that's like an astral projection or traveling anywhere, is because our own, like our human 5D frequency, it's kind of like a meridian, but 5D runs like inside of our chakra pillar, okay? It's like a dimension that runs just straight up and down. Like, you know how in math you learn like there's the X and the Y axis and all that? This is the 5D axis. I don't know how to say it, but it's it goes like this. And so once we activate our heart and we ride this frequency up, we're able to keep going and to access different higher frequencies, okay? So our 5D is this love frequency. Then the 6D frequency is the frequency of sacred geometry. And the 7th D frequency is the frequency of sound, okay? So what's happening is the And if this is too much, or if this doesn't resonate with you, just, you know, see it as a nice story, context for this meditation. But what's happening is the star Sirius, which is the star that the ancient Egyptians, Claritha says, I love this stuff, keep talking. So the star that the ancient Egyptians would depict in their paintings, you know, as the blue sun. And if you look in the night sky, Sirius shines like blue. So it has like this blue energy. Well, Sirius is the star that actually emits the frequencies of sacred geometry. So Sirius is a sixth-dimensional dimension, star, planet, whatever you want to call it. And because every planet is a star, every star is a planet in non-traditional astrology, okay? But so Sirius is in sixth dimension, and Sirius holds these sacred geometry shapes that actually hold our reality in place, which is why when a lot of you guys, like some of the conversations that we're having, when you guys, you know, when you awaken and you start seeing colors and you start seeing things, and, you know, and you see these shapes and you see the sacred geometry, this is why you see sacred geometry, because things are held together by geometry. That's why in order to even build our 3D structures, we need mathematics and geometry, right? It's geometry and algebra, and then they build, you know, based on that. We just don't really reference it a whole lot. So Sirius and the 60 frequencies hold Earth together in the third dimension, which is where we are experiencing ourselves right now. However, now we also have, and we've already anchored in 5D. So we are, from the heart, opening up the 5D frequencies while we're inside the body having a human 3D experience. But it is our job in Ascension to merge these, okay? So we want to fully step into the light body and into 5D. So then we have 6D from Sirius, and beyond the 6D is 7D, which a lot of you are starting to hear. For example, Deanna, who has been channeling light language in the group, which is beautiful, that's seventh dimensional, because that is sound, okay? So that's sound. In the beginning was the word, going back to the Bible. So it's sound, sacred geometry, and form. And that's how it's held together, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to travel upwards in our fifth dimensional frequency field through our chakra pillar, okay, which is this axis that runs through us. You guys all know the 7 chakras, right? They go here. And then we have other chakras that go all the way up. These are the ones that we talk about in the Sacred Chakras journey. They go all the way up, basically, to meet with our higher self, to meet with God. And it's all us. It's all energetically us. So we're going to just stretch our spirit today a little bit, and we're going to go integrate these energies that are coming in at a higher level, which will make it so much easier when we do this. It makes it so much easier so your ears don't ring, so you don't hear funny sounds, so you don't get crazy headaches. The ascension symptoms that come in, it's because we need to adjust. And so when we do it at a higher, in a higher field, in a higher dimension, and we have this experience outside, and then we integrate it very quickly and efficiently in these kinds of meditations, then you don't have all of the ascension symptom side effects. Okay? All right, you guys, that was story time. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's light up our candle and get our incense going. And if you guys have questions, you can ask me questions. And while I'm doing this, I do want to tell you, I am standing up because I run a lot of energy through my body. So through this axis that goes up and down, okay? I suggest that for the beginning part of this meditation, as we get connected, if you are able to, you actually stand up. And then if you want, you can sit down. You can sit down on a chair, keep your feet flat on the ground if it's possible, especially if it's one of your first times doing one of these meditations, and your spine straight, because the energy travels here, okay? And if you feel good after, you know, we've connected and we just get grounded. So we're going to get grounded with heaven and earth. Once we do that, if you want to sit down, if you want to sit in, you know, yoga pose, easy pose, whatever you want to do is fine. But make sure that you get that connection on. All right. Let's Light our candle with intention. I have a moonstone candle. I think it's too white. I don't think that you can see it, but it's a moonstone candle. So this full moon, the reason why we're doing this, bringing it back to the moon, is because we have a super powerful full moon in Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio is the deepest, the deepest, the one that dives like in raw, real, super powerful, and just very intense as a sign of the zodiac. And so the full moon is in Scorpio. So Scorpio is like pulling everything up. So we're gonna let things go, and then we're gonna integrate these higher frequencies, because the two things cannot coexist together. So we're gonna allow this moon to take everything up, right? Because full moons are like magnets. So we're going to let the moon help us with this. And especially in this moment where we have Saturn retrograde and Pluto retrograde. Saturn, the great teacher, Pluto, the transformational planet. So we're really able to do a huge leap. And in addition to that, today we are in alignment. Our Earth is in alignment with the galactic center. So there's an opening of these frequencies that are coming in that we are able to actually just shortcut, which is really nice, integrating what we want. All right, so incense, if you have Palo Santo or if you have sage, and set an intention for yourself here. If there's anything that you want to let go of, specifically circumstances, people, things, whatever it is, if there's something you're transitioning out of, we're all in this process right now. So, you know, take a moment, look inwards, and see what it is that you want to leave behind. If you could be done with something after this meditation, what would that be? And if you could come back with something after this meditation, what would that be? Take a moment to set that intention now, okay? And as you do this, or when you're done, you can have your Palo Santo or your sage or anything else that you have, if you have multiple things. And we're gonna do a little bit of a clearing. So if you have your Palo or sage, use that and just stand up straight like you mean it, or be in your power, however you are, okay? And we're gonna hold the Palo Santo, or if you don't have it, just do this with your hand, okay? And we're gonna wave it in a figure 8, and we're gonna command the space to be cleared. So close your eyes. With this motion, the infinity symbol brings together to neutral the polarities, okay? So the shadow and the light, it brings it to neutrality, and so we clear. Feeling the space around you getting clearer, getting more and more filled with light. Beautiful. And as we do that, we're going to take a moment, close our eyes, and we're going to start now. So if you are able to stand up, this is the time to do that. So we're going to stand up, take a deep breath in, shake things out. If you have the wiggles, exhale, let it all go, okay? We're gonna work with our right brain today. So take a deep inhale, hold this breath in, find your heart. Take a moment to find your heart as you're standing up. Once your breath finds your heart, generally your body shifts a little bit, and then exhale. Breathe again into your heart. Hold the breath. And exhale. And keep your awareness with your eyes closed at your heart center. And we're going to call in our angelic support. We're going to call in Archangel Michael, and we're going to call in Archangel Metatron, okay? So Archangel Michael is always our protector. So Archangel Michael, we invite you to come in and clear any lower vibrational fields around us, through us, above and below us, and create sacred space for us for this meditation in our room, in our home, in our office, in our space, wherever we are. And he's also connecting us all. So if you can feel it, there's like an enormous amount of light that's coming in through him, just helping us grid and come together. So in your mind, whether or not you did the meditation where we connected ourselves on our society grid, just imagine that from your heart, there is a connection to each and every one of us here in MOONBABES Society throughout the world, whether it's through being present on the call tonight or on the replay, because we like to work in the quantum field, so we're all connected, and we're all connected anyways. So take a moment to find that connection as together we really truly are able to exponentially create more light. So take a moment, breathe into your heart, and it fans the flames of the light. Beautiful. And we're going to take another deep breath in. Thank you, Archangel Michael. And we're going to exhale, pushing our breath and our awareness down to our feet. So go all the way down to your feet. Wiggle your toes. Maybe rub your feet on the ground a little bit, finding that space underneath your feet. And imagine that you have roots that are going to grow into the earth from your feet, growing in and connecting love to love, light to light, with the light grid, with the heartbeat of Mother Earth all the way down. So take a deep inhale and exhale, grow your roots all the way, push, 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 mentally all the way down. Find the heartbeat of Mother Earth, of Gaia, connecting, feeling that support, feeling love, supported by Mother Earth. She's going through this journey of ascension with us, through this transformation with her family of light. And if you feel like your breath doesn't reach all the way down, just decide that you've reached the heart. Just make a mental decision. It's a mental command that you have connected, and picture that heartbeat, that pulsating energy of a heartbeat of Mother Earth connecting with you. Beautiful. And then when you're there, share a moment of love, of gratitude. I always like to put my hands on my heart. Whenever my heart connects with Mother Earth, I can't help it. My hands just automatically go on my heart, and I feel that connection heart to heart. And then as you're ready, inhale that beautiful light energy and support of the earth and of nature back up. The energy just coming back through with your breath, through your breath as you inhale, and it comes through your feet and all the way through to your heart, connecting heart to heart. And take another deep inhale at your heart, feeling this alchemy, feeling this connection. And as you exhale, we're going to bring our awareness down to our feet one more time. So exhale down to your feet. Wiggle your toes, rub your feet on the ground if you need to. This time, we're going to connect to Metatron's light grid. So Metatron has what's called Metatron's cube, which is a sacred geometry form that I can't remember if we've used it before here, but it looks like this. I know that we have some of you that just jumped on that are new to MOONBABES Society, so welcome. So this is Metatron's cube, and we are going to picture in our mind standing in the middle, okay? In this middle center circle. And then you're going to imagine that around you there's 6 pillars of light, and then another 6 outer concentric pillars, all right? So this is a grid of protection. It's a grid of activation. It's a sacred geometry that will hold us in the frequency of all of the 13 archangels. So it's very, very powerful. So breathe and bring your awareness down to your feet. Imagine yourself being in that center circle. And then with your breath, begin to raise a vortex of light of these pillars all around you. Just mentally do that. We're working with our right brain. So if your left brain tells you you don't know how to do that, don't worry about it. Just say, thank you so much for your opinion, left brain. We're going to go back to our right brain, okay? So breathe up all of the light pillars. Feel them rising. Feel this beautiful vortex of light rising up around you, protecting you, and it goes anti-clockwise, counterclockwise, which is anti-gravity. And so imagine it just spinning. It's like this beautiful spiral of light that forms around you, protecting you, loving you. It's white, golden, beautiful, sparkly light. And Metatron is the archangel that holds the energy of all of the other 13 archangels. Okay, so they are all with us, and it's very protective. It's very high frequency. And of course, it's number 13, which is that goddess energy creation number. So we're going to breathe up the pillars, and we're going to unlock time and gravity, and we're going to project our consciousness upwards. Before we do this, we're going to just hang out in our vortex of light for a moment, okay? Take a moment, put your hands out. I always teach you guys to do this in the Sacred Chakras journey, but I know that this we have not done in any society meditation. So put your hands out in front of you. And if you feel like you want to connect with your angels and with your guides, okay, mentally ask them to have you feel them. Give them permission. We're working with Archangel Michael, which usually comes on our left, and Archangel Metatron, which usually comes on our right, okay? So see if you feel any sensation. It's okay if you don't, but if you do, it's pretty cool. Maybe it's tingling, maybe your hair raises up on your arms. And I know that this is a time where a lot of us look for confirmations of that, that connection with the angelic realms and with the things that we don't see. So these angels are amazing. They're always here for us. We can always call on them. So know that, okay? And, and I just love working with them. Also, Metatron is reminding me to tell you guys that because of the nature of who they are, being archangels, they are in multiple places at the same time. So it's not like our ancestors that have passed on that can only be in so many places. They can actually be pretty much almost everywhere, but in a lot of places at the same time. To us, it would be everywhere from our perception. So you don't have to worry that if you call on them, they're not going to somebody else, okay? Okay. So thank you, angels. And let's take a couple of clearing breaths here, okay? So inhale deeply. You can bring your hands back down or however you want. Stay connected here. Stay standing for this. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath for 5 seconds and then exhale, okay? We're gonna do breath of fire for just 1 minute. So I'm gonna get my timer on here so that I can see it. In the meantime, breathe, hold the breath, and exhale. As we do this, we are resetting our brain, our ability to actually connect. Okay, so we're going to take a deep breath in together. Hold the breath at the heart. Squeeze the energy up from your root chakra, so from your pelvic floor muscles. Squeeze them like you are going to stop going to the bathroom, okay? And squeeze the energy up. It brings the oxygen all the way up through to your heart, to your brain. And then exhale. One more time, inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze the energy upwards. This is the Kundalini life force energy through breath. And exhale. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna do breath of fire now. And if you guys have been doing the meditations that we have for the morning, then you know how this goes. It's equal parts breath in and out of the nose while pumping the navel point in on the exhale. We're gonna do this with our left hand on our heart, right hand on our belly chakra, on our belly button, okay? This is our creative power and our heart, okay? So let's start our 1 minute now. Close your eyes. It's only 1 minute, so you can do this, okay? Make it powerful. Inhale deeply. Holding this breath, squeeze your energy upwards. Look at your third eye point with your closed eyes. Turn your gaze inwards and upwards, activating the third eye, the intuitive center. Hold the breath. Exhale. Inhale deeply again. Holding this breath, squeezing the energy upwards, looking at your third eye point. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Holding this breath, looking at your third eye point. This time, really squeeze your energy. Feel it reaching upwards through to your crown chakra on the top of your head. Feel the lotus flower blooming, fairies dancing on your head, activity happening, divine connection happening. And exhale. Beautiful. And you can release your hands down. All right. Normalize your breath here for a moment, okay? We're almost there. We're almost connected. So keep taking deep breaths in. When we breathe like this, we start to just clear our mind a little bit more. So as you breathe into your heart now, this is when in doubt, always breathe into your heart, okay? So breathing into your heart, bring your awareness back to our light spin for Metatron's cube that is activated, okay? This field of light energy. Feel it supporting you. Feel the support of Mother Earth. Feel the support of all of this light around you. And know that you are safe. Feel your angels around you. And take a moment here to invite in any other guides and angels that you know that you want to invite in right now to support you. If you have loved ones that have passed away that you want to invite in. And just bring in, of course, of light. This is all staying in the light and staying in our protective energy field. I can feel when we connect this way, and I feel you guys anyways, but I can tell that a couple of you are worried about your space and about like the energy, okay? So let's take a moment here for you to know and to really claim your power that you, because you are a being of light, you just decide that you are light, know it, feel it, claim your birthright to light, to happiness, to joy, to harmony, to being exactly you, knowing that because you are here on planet Earth in a physical body and connecting in spirit, you are way more powerful than any lower vibrational energy ever, ever, ever. You are sovereign onto yourself. So repeat that in your mind, okay? I am sovereign onto myself. I am a being of light. And you can say anything that you want with that, like, I am powerful beyond my wildest dreams, or however you want to say it, knowing that claim your power, really claim it. Like, I command any lower vibrational energies to be gone from my field. And feel it and know it. There we go. There we go, feeling awesome. Okay, good, good. So know that in addition to your angels and the support that we have and the sacred geometry that we are using, which is 6-dimensional, as you guys just learned, right? When we work with our brain and we work with sacred geometry, we're already working in the 6-dimensional fields. So feeling relieved, feeling like you are safe, okay? Feeling like you are filled with light, and this is your light body that you're bringing here, and know that you are safe and that you are protected. With Metatron's cube, there's no harm that can come, okay? Because it's the sacred geometry. So there is still someone that is like, I feel like, and so I won't, if you guys know me, you know that I will not like take off in terms of us actually projecting consciousness and flying if there's anything that's happening. So let's just take a moment just to make sure, okay, that the energy around us is swept, not just our auric field, which is the energy that Metatron's cube holds, but let's just wipe our entire surroundings, okay? So decide, just do it however many feet out, your entire house, your entire building, you can do your neighborhood, and call in Saint Germain. He is the purple violet flame. So Saint Germain, we call you with your purple violet flame to sweep through any lower vibrational fields, any entities, any attachments, any residue that is not of the highest truth and light and serving the divine plan that may be stuck in any of our homes, in any of our spaces, long range, wide range, and sweep through and create sacred space. So imagine, you guys, that it's this purple violet flame that just sweeps through, and everything that is like gray or dark or denser energies that is not of the light just automatically gets swept up in the purple violet flame and sent back to source light. There we go. Thank you, Saint Germain. Saint Germain is amazing. I can tell you more about him later. So all right, beautiful. For a lot of you guys, there are ancestors that are coming in, or people that have family members that have passed on behind you. So at this moment, if you were to look at yourself from a higher perspective, you would have Archangel Michael on your left, Archangel Metatron on your right, Saint Germain in front of you, clearing the path, and then you have your ancestors behind you, okay? So this is pretty special, and they're here for support. So they do receive all the blessings of the work that we do while we're incarnated on this planet. So they're our biggest cheerleaders. Okay, beautiful. We are ready for a liftoff. So connect to your heart. Inhale to your heart. Couple of deep breaths into your heart, knowing that now, super safe, backwards and forwards, left and right, we are cleared. So we're held in the most beautiful, brilliant, golden white light. Breathing into your heart. And expand from your heart your awareness out into your auric field, feeling the vortex of light that is around you, feeling Metatron's cubes energy, which is like our Merkaba field, spinning around us in this beautiful spiraling vortex of light. And it's a beautiful vortex that opens up to infinity upwards. We're going to start breathing up with it, okay? So inhale to your heart. And exhale, begin to push your breath upwards. So go past behind your third eye, past behind your crown chakra, and exhale. Imagine that you are staying in this elevator, glass elevator that is your chakras, okay, which is the extension of you, and you go up. So inhale, exhale, push yourself up. Use your breath, mental power, okay? This is just intention, mental command, and the support of our crew here that is helping us. So inhale and exhale, push yourself up. Awareness, so you're still very present physically here at grounded on planet Earth, okay? And you're consciously connecting, reconnecting to parts of yourself and your spirit that extends well beyond your physical body. So keep going up, use the spin, feel this momentum of the spin, okay? Imagine Metatron, Archangel Michael, and any of your other guys. Saint Germain is staying on the ground to keep the ground safe for us, but Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron travel with us. So they are just traveling up with you for protection, going up in this beautiful elevator of light. Keep going up, and if you start to get visual, if you have third eye openings, and if you have things that you see from your third eye, then take a look, but don't go in don't go out of your elevator, okay? So just look around as you breathe. Exhale, keep going higher, 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 higher. Imagine yourself in this beautiful elevator of light, going through the cosmos, going through the nebulas, reaching up higher, 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 higher. For those of you that know this, say hello to the Akashic Records. We passed the Akashic Records. On the way up, we're gonna go meet up with our higher self, okay? So we're almost there. Keep breathing. Exhale, push yourself up. Keep going up, okay? And then ding, we reach the top elevator floor. So mental command, know that you have arrived. This is your penthouse suite where your higher self is always available for you to merge in with you, to melt with you for advice. The elevator doors open, and it's beautiful, brilliant white light. And if you didn't see anything on the right up, don't worry. Stay in your right brain. Continue to just work with the power of creativity, okay? And imagine just beautiful, beautiful, golden, white, brilliant. It's like clouds, just light. And your higher self is here, which is the best possible version of you. Oh my gosh, they love you so much. Look into their eyes and see how much love they have for you. This is you. You love yourself so much that you forget every day. So take a moment to just look into your higher self's eyes, take in any sights, take in love, take in hugs. But really look into their eyes and notice how much love, so deep, they have for you, for everything that you are going through, that you are experiencing, for all of the higher levels of yourself, for the witness, for the observer. You're having this experience to advance your soul. This is a soul experience. And so you feel it at your higher self level, you feel it. And you witness it with so much love. And you're so proud. Your higher self is so proud of you, always. And just take a moment here if you want to hug, if you want to connect heart to heart, if you feel like merging in with your higher self is super high frequency energy, so you'll feel it. Just take a deep breath and just step into it, or just hug as tight as you want, or take on as much of your higher self energy as you feel good about, okay? So take a deep breath and feel this happening, feel it happening. Step into the shoes or into the light of your higher self, feeling this burst of energy. And maybe it's hands to hands, maybe it's heart to heart, maybe it's third eye to third eye, however it feels right for you, okay? Whew. And if you're starting to feel tingles, this is 12th dimensional frequency that we actually are working with here. So you're tapping into all the dimensions. This is where we open up to all of it. So we are in the highest field where all the possibilities are open to us. This is how we can meet with our higher self this way. And this is also where you can go and request to meet any of your loved ones or any of your guides from the other side, by the way, you guys. So you always want to make sure you do this safely. But okay. Yeah, Metatron wanted me to make sure that I told you that, which means that somebody must have needed to hear it. Okay, so we're here and we are on our beautiful clouds of light. And notice that we actually do have ancestry lines that are showing up in the distance. It's almost like the heavens and the clouds are opening. And this is the karmic work that we're doing, you guys. They're here supporting us. This is your family lines. This goes back to the beginning of life on Earth, really, and it's a lot for us to take in, but it just looks like huge family tree lines. We just have a really big welcome crew right now here at this level. And what we're going to do from this place is we're going to connect. So we're hanging out at the very top of our energy field where our spirit, where our higher self is, okay? And we're going to connect in by command. We're going to connect to our soul star frequency. So this is the frequency of the core of just the insides, that visceral frequency that keeps us alive, that survivor, but thriving, amazing. You are the ruler of your world, and you can do anything, and you have the courage and the passion and the insights and the knowledge frequency, and you can heal anything frequency. This is the essence of who you are, okay? That this is where your the soul star frequency originates. It's the core light signature that pulsates through you, in your blood, in your cells. And we share this through our lineages, which is why family history has also become such a big deal in our world. So we are going to command this connection. So breathe and put your attention, put your awareness into your right brain, okay? Make sure that your right brain, imagine it lighting up, creative 5D energy flowing through the right side of your brain, breathing into your heart. Brain is lighting up, beautiful. And from this place and this connection of your higher self, okay, you will have an experience as you command to be connected with your soul star frequency. You may have a connection, you may have a feeling of oneness with God, you may have a feeling of oneness with another planet, with a star race. So it really depends on your personal family history. We're going to call it family history, but Earth family history and universal family history, because it goes beyond Earth. So it's all our connection to the stars, okay? So command from your right brain, command from your heart, and just your being with all your cells, okay? I connect now to my soul star frequency. And take a deep breath in. Say it again in your mind if you need to. I connect now to my soul star frequency. Third time. I connect now to my soul star frequency. Deep breath. Breathe into your heart. Allow your right brain to take you. Allow your higher self to take you. And it's a feeling. It's an access point where you link up to energy that is a part of you that you feel like you've long lost. It's this feeling. It's like, oh my gosh, I am safe. I am home. I am whole. I am. Imagine feeling love in every single one of your cells. Imagine happiness, light, just bursting into every single one of your cells. And just picture this place, however, your highest and best idea of where you originated from is, okay? Some images may come to you, or maybe you can create some with your mind, with your right brain. Also know that if at any time you need to disconnect from this place and you need to do something earthly, like what just happened to me, that you need a sip of water, you can come right back to this place. You don't have to worry about anything because we're always simultaneously in both places. Okay, so you just come right back. And just imagine being wrapped in the most beautiful love that you can picture yourself feeling. Okay, and imagine this place of feeling at home, feeling at peace, feeling understood, feeling in harmony, feeling like your senses are tingly, like you have senses that you don't even know what they are, and everything in you feels alive and feels vibrant and feels regenerated, like you feel this electricity in your body, but it's so peaceful and it's just so magical. And just breathe into that feeling. Stay with your breath. Your breath is really important. Okay, stay with your breath and amplify this feeling and really feel it. And maybe what you're seeing is beautiful white light that is just magical around you. Maybe you're seeing colors, you're seeing pinks, you're seeing purples, you're seeing sparkles of light without really a clear picture of where you are, but you feel it. Okay, or maybe you're seeing it and you're not feeling it. However it works for you. All of our senses work differently, so work with how it's working for you, okay? And so now that we're here and that we're reconnected to our soul star frequency, which is the essence of who we are, okay? We're gonna take a moment and go inwards. From here, we're connected to our higher self, so we're connected to our observer, we're connected to our higher experience, and then we're connected to our soul, which is our entire record of all of our experiences at our soul star. So we are connecting through multiple levels, and from this place, I feel so deeply this energy of this moon. Woo! From this place, we're going to let go of all the things. This is our core. So we have now connected to our core. Okay, we're going to let go. So breathe into your heart and get really honest with yourself. You can put your hands on your heart. And bring up through anything that needs to go, conscious or subconscious. I command any and all old patterns, no longer serving behaviors, situations that I no longer need or have use for, to be transmuted into light, to be liberated from myself, to rewrite the history, to rewrite the habits, and visualize yourself, imagine yourself in your mind's eye, like all of this lower vibrational energy is just being vaporized from your body, just going out and being transmuted, transformed, and absorbed into the light field around you. This is your soul that is helping you, and your soul star family and the angels in your crew helping you. This is God and the universe and all that is, creator of all that is at this level. We're really connecting, and just allow yourself to go as deep as possible. Get really honest. Breathe into your heart. okay? All the stuff that hurts, that weighs on your heart, let it go. And if you feel that you need to do it physically, sometimes I feel like I have to like hold it in my hands and then hand it over. And you can picture your higher self, you can picture God, you can picture one of your angels, whoever, you can picture Buddha or Christ, one of the light masters, okay? You can call them. When I say picture in your mind, it means that you're energetically like calling them to come and support you, and just hand them over. Like, I am so done with this. Will you please take it from me? Please help me remove this from my beingness. I am done. I intend to be done. I am done. And as this happens, okay, the first words usually it's like a please. It's like because we feel like we need help. But as this starts to come out, feel your power coming back, okay? Feel your power coming back. So as the lower energy releases, really claim your ability to be done. And know that with every cell inside your body, I am done. I surrender. Surrendering is a very active form of giving away and of creating the alchemy of transmutation. Okay, so I surrender all of this old stuff. I no longer intend to deal with it. I am done. I'm ready for it to be transmuted back to light, for this energy to be released and to be transformed into higher vibrational frequencies. And breathe here. As you're going through this, allow yourself to feel. And you may just be depositing feelings. And by depositing, I mean surrendering, okay? Surrendering and depositing into your higher self's hands, into your angels, or gods and masters of light hands. Maybe it's feelings. Maybe it's feeling tired. Maybe it's feeling worn out. Maybe it's feeling like you continue running around in circles. And maybe it's feeling like you want to, your anxiety. I am willing to let this go, right? So we just give them up. Like, I am willing to be done worrying about this thing, or doing this habit, or courting back again like a million times to this person, let's say, or maybe give up a person for the first time, whatever, or maybe give up a job, give up a home, give up a situation, whatever it may be. Keep going through it in your mind. This moon allows us to go so very deeply, really take advantage of it and get really honest and just be here and feel the feelings that you want to be done with. Making your breath strong. And if you don't have anything that comes to your conscious mind, then imagine yourself surrendering and giving like dark energy away, or feelings. The feelings that you don't want to feel anymore. Take just a little bit longer here, and if you feel like you have a lot more, just wrap them all into one. Make it one big lump. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And let it go, exhale. We're gonna do this last one together, okay? In your mind, make a very strong command. I now surrender, let go of, detox out of every cell in my being any toxic attachments, any lower vibrational attachments, and any and all attachments that are not of the highest truth and light. I surrender them now. Deep breath in. Hold the breath, mean it. Hold it with the intention that when you exhale, all this stuff is gonna go, okay? So hold it, hold it, hold it. Squeeze your body if it helps to really just bring the energy. And powerfully exhale, let it all go. Woo! If you feel like shaking your body, shake your body. It means that you're actually moving things from your physical body, which is awesome. Beautiful. And begin to feel yourself breathing in light. Take deep breaths, breathing in the things that you want. Breathing in light, breathing in love. Taking a few breaths in, replenishing the light, the harmony, the joy, the love, the health, the abundance, the wealth, empowerment, inspiration. Everything that is good and vibrating high. Breathe it all in, anything that you want. Last deep breath in. Make it count. Breathe it all in. Breathing into your heart, holding and expanding the light in your body, and exhale. And then while we're here at our Soul Star, we're going to tap into our 7-dimensional frequencies. Now that we've done this alchemy for ourselves and we've let go of lower densities, we are going to take a journey inside of our brain from this place. So inhale and bring your awareness to your third eye. So turning your eyes, your gaze inwards and upwards, looking inside at your third eye point between your eyebrows. And then from this place, and then you can exhale and keep your breath normal here. Keep it in rhythm, okay? But don't forget about it. It's really important. So start moving your awareness now from behind your eyes to the center of your brain. So begin to go a little bit backwards. And just imagine that you find the very center of your brain. With your awareness, go there, and it feels like there is something spinning, something that's active, something that's pulsating. Find that feeling. And if you don't really find it, just imagine it. Imagine that you find a center in the middle of your brain that is pulsating, it's alive, and find your heartbeat here. And it spins. It's like this shape of sacred geometry that spins. The face is that of a square, but it continuously rotates. Beautiful. So breathe into it. It's like this spinning cube. The best way I can describe it is a spinning cube with 12 faces. And imagine this spinning and beginning to activate. This is where we connect with our 7th dimensional sound center. As you continue to spin, extend the activation of the energy field to your ears, to your heart, to the top of your head. Feel it expanding. So it kind of feels like your energy is running, activated in this shape of a cross. So it's high up here, it goes inside of your brain from ear to ear, left to right, and then it goes up and down through your head, through your heart. And take a moment here to just breathe in to center of your brain, noticing how you feel from this place. Clear your mind and see if you hear any sounds. If you hear a ringing, if you hear sounds from a distance, if you feel a feeling. Maybe you feel it energetically in different ways. So this is an activation of your higher frequencies. Breathe into it, breathe into it. And allow yourself to experience anything that you experience. And maybe it's a different kind of silence. Maybe you find silence without chatter in the mind. However this is for you, experience that. Allow yourself to just feel through it, experience it. Give yourself permission to feel all the feels. And let's take one last deep breath into it. Feeling that connection, feeling that activation, feeling the dodecahedron spinning. And speeding up too, because it spins faster when we pay attention to it. And exhale. Beautiful. It almost looks like a gemstone in the center of our brain. So from here, we take a moment to part ways from this frequency. You don't have to part ways. You can take it with you. But mentally, we are going to reconnect back, coming back to our body on planet Earth. And so we are going to connect back to our higher self at our 13th chakra at the top of our chakra pillar, elevator floor. And it just kind of feels like it's like a suction backwards. Sometimes it feels like you're being sucked back, dimensionally speaking. So take a breath. Find yourself at the very top of your energy line of your chakra pillar. Thanking everyone for this experience, bringing your soul star frequency with you, bringing this activation with you, and taking a moment to share this vibration and this activation with any of your ancestors that showed up, that are still here. This is amazing. I have never had, to this day, a meditation where this many ancestors, I can see them to where I don't see an end of them. And this is a testament to the frequencies that are truly opening up right now with the karmic clearings that we're doing. All this work that we do, it is beyond our life on our personal life on the planet. We are just doing work that goes through so many different generations, through time, through space, really. So let's share it. Breathe into your heart and blast it out. Intend for it to be a blessing for all of your ancestors, for all of your progeny, for your bloodlines, for your family lines, backwards and forwards, for your lifetimes on the planet, for all of it and beyond. And inhale, bringing your awareness back to your body. Reconnecting to your team, your higher self, God, angels, ascended masters, creator of all that is, any star beings that showed up for you. We have quite the crew up here today. This is so powerful, you guys. And we say thank you. So take a moment to honor them, to honor all the parts of yourself that have shown up in multiple dimensions to connect with you. So thank you. Feeling gratitude for yourself also. In some ways, I always feel like this is a bit of time travel because we connect to parts of ourselves that are in a different time frame because they're not on Earth. And bring back a gift from this experience. So at this level, at this place, bring back a gift. And it's a gift of energy. And symbolically, it can be given to you in many different ways. Whenever we connect with our higher self, we always receive an energetic gift. So take a moment to receive it. And when you're ready, we're going to start. We're going to say our goodbyes and thank yous. And then we're going to start breathing ourselves back into our physical body. So feel like you're just kind of falling back down through your chakra pillar, your energy pillar, using your breath, spinning the vortex. This time you're going to spin it mentally so all the light energy around you spins clockwise now, bringing yourself back to gravity, feeling the gravity pull, breathing yourself back into your body through your chakra pillar. Breathe and imagine your awareness coming back through the top of your head, through your crown chakra. Deep breaths all the way into your heart. And with the next deep breath, find yourself behind your eyes, activating your third eye, your intuition. Exhale, bring the energy through your heart, finding yourself at your heart center, exploding with love and amazingness. And then inhale back down to your feet. Exhaling down to the earth, reconnecting your roots, grounding in with the love, with the 5D frequency of the planet. It's so funny that now when we come back, 5D feels like not as high vibrational. Isn't that funny? I know that you guys can feel that. So it's kind of funny. So connect to the heart. Make sure that you're connecting to the heart of the earth, because that's where the love frequencies are. Okay, this is what we are connecting with, and this is what we are embodying and bringing into being on the planet. Beautiful. Breathe back into your heart. Whew. Rub your feet on the ground. If you're laying down, you can just wiggle your body around. However it works for you. If you're sitting down, shake your hands, breathing yourself back in. Maybe you can pat your body, giving yourself some love. And then imagine all of the light from Metatron's cube just beginning to calm down. You're here with your angels. Saint Germain is here in front of you, greeting you. Welcome back. Archangel Michael is on your left. Archangel Metatron is on your right. And any of your people that came back with you are behind you. And they really are, I feel like they are just clapping. They are supporting, they are loving, they are cheering us on. We are the chain breakers for our families, and we're changing the patterns that have defined generations backwards. So they're so supportive, and they have so much love for us. So just feel that support, feel that love. It's like your ancestors are just like pushing you forward, holding you together from behind, and they're just like giving us so much love. It's beautiful. Whew. All right, and now feel the light vortex coming back down. You can stay in it if you want, if it feels good to you, or you can collapse it back into Metatron's cube. Make sure that if you keep running it, that it runs up to your crown chakra, so up here to your head. You can stay in it if you'd like, or you can collapse it back down to your feet. Okay, if it feels too high, too tingly, so it's totally up to you. And we're back. Breathe into your heart one last time. See if you hear anything from your ears. I can hear the sounds. And it's just, these are like the sound activations that are triggering cellular memories inside of us. And the sounds are really hard to describe. And I also believe that every one of us hears sounds in a different way when we're connecting to sound on this level. Hard to know because I haven't experienced it in anyone else's body that I am aware of. So we're into our heart. Bring your hands on your heart, connecting to yourself, finding gratitude for yourself, feeling how your body feels, feeling how your heart feels, feeling how much lighter you feel and how vibrant and electric and alive you feel. And if you have a crystal from this place that you brought with you, and also I really feel like saying, even though we didn't do, it's not that we really did Kundalini, but I feel like saying Sat Nam, which means true self in Kundalini in Sanskrit, because we really truly connected with our deepest, truest part of ourselves. So Sat Nam. And if you did bring a crystal to hold space for you that you want to infuse with this energy, then take a moment now as you are in this light. I have these beautiful, cute little quartz crystals for this meditation to just hold in your hands and just infuse. You can put them on your heart. Just take a moment to infuse them with this frequency, because right now you're with this state. And in this state, and the beautiful thing about crystals is that they hold frequency for us. So whenever you feel like you're having a hard time getting back to this place that feels like light, that feels like love, and that feels like abundance, then hold your crystals and they'll help you get back there, especially crystal quartz. And really whichever crystal you were drawn to will do the work for you, because that's how crystals and stones work. Yay, beautiful work, you guys. If you have a little bit of time now as you integrate this, write down any experiences, any emotions, I have my journal here that I always keep after my meditations where I write things down, because it's this thing that happens that when we have these experiences that are somewhat extraordinary from our daily life, then our left brain likes to undo them and tell us that we didn't really actually experience it. So write down any impressions that you had or anything that you want to remember. And if you have questions, you know, we're a couple of minutes over, but if you have questions, type them into the comments and I will answer them for you. I'm checking in to see how you guys are feeling. Make sure that you drink lots of water tonight. This is a frequency activation. So what's happened is that with your breath and with your energy, you brought in higher frequencies to integrate into your body. So eat healthy tonight, depending on which side of the world you're on. But for the next, maybe make it for the next 12 to 24 hours, right? Eat healthy after this meditation, which means, you know, don't do the processed food. Stay away from the processed, the fried, those kinds of things. And eat like fruits and veggies and intake Himalayan salt and fluids and liquids. Just to allow your body to feel loved and to feel nurtured and to feel loved. Eat foods that feel like they're vibrationally going to support you. Because that's what happens when we eat foods that are processed, is they're so dense that they take us out of this high vibration. So that's why we like to eat foods that are vibrant, like fruits and veggies. Carrie says, seriously intense. I got very wobbly. I had to lay down and think I passed in and out a few times. Okay, I'm so glad that you brought that up, Carrie, because when that happens, it just means that your soul, whenever we pass out, when we're accessing those higher frequencies, okay, it's just because our higher self is protecting us from knowing certain things consciously. Oh my gosh, you guys, I did too. Me too. I love you guys. See, Carrie, thank you for speaking up. Wobbly, my tongue felt jolts. You guys, amazing, amazing. So that means, so here's the good news of that, even though it may feel like, holy cow, it just means that you really tapped into it. Abraham Hicks called this your inner being. So you really tapped into it. And sometimes the frequency is so high that the human side of us can't hold it. And so we pass out. And we kind of talk about this. So to give you a glimpse in the Sacred Chakras journey, we talk about this, that sometimes you get called from the other side. You know, we talk about this. You get called from the other side because you have to have a meeting, and so you just have to fall asleep really quick. And this is when we have those 10 to 15-minute naps where we just kind of have to go, and then we're back. We have to take care of something, integrate it, and then we bring it back. Okay, so Kelsey, Danielle, Kelsey, while sitting, yeah, absolutely. And I felt it was really strong. You guys, this is 7D. This is like really high frequencies. Eleanor, frequencies came in. Oh yeah, you were saying that your tongue felt the jolts. It was a lot. But you guys are gonna feel so good after this. It's amazing. It was a very high frequency integration. Okay, Maritza, the left side of your brain hurts. That means that you were really, remember how I was saying, focus on your right brain, because this is the creative side. And so your left brain, the logical part, was probably like, it hurts for it to process this much creativity, this much access, and these frequencies, because the left side of our brain is our logical side. And so sometimes when people are like, oh, so much information, my brain hurts, because you're processing it like in a logical way instead of accessing it creatively. So it's normal. Just breathe into your right brain, and then it's kind of like a muscle. Your left brain gets used to it. Okay. Claritha says, that was fantastic. Thank you. I felt like Shira. Yay. And yes, after that 5D felt like soup coming back down. Isn't that funny? You're like, oh my gosh, this is like what I go for every day. And after we access those higher frequencies, you guys, that is an attunement. You're now attuned. Just like in Reiki, when you receive an attunement, you receive that symbol, you receive that high frequency. So it is now a part of you. It is now in you. And when the sun rays blast and when people have all of the, you know, the ascension symptoms, it's already in you. So you don't have to suffer through it. This is the beauty of this work that we do. Okay, Danielle, it's the best feeling. Yay! Mary, hello. Yes, very intense, going in and out, and hot flashes and tingle. So hot flashes are an indication that you're activating the crystalline structures in your body. So great work. It means that you're really, truly feeling the activation in your body. Christina, I just listened in tonight, partially on the highway. I love you. You're like flying high on the highway, Christina. But I'm excited to do this tomorrow. You are going to love it. Thank you for joining us as you're driving. It's, you guys, these kinds of meditations where we tap into the higher frequency, this is like liquid gold, or, you know, audio gold. Whenever you're having one of those days that you're just like, oh my gosh, I can't make sense out of life, whatever you're doing, just listen to it, because tapping into this frequency level will automatically bring your body back to those frequencies. It will remind you. It's like muscle memory, but frequency memory. So it's really helpful to have. Okay. Carrie, I was standing and then I was like, I gotta sit down, and then I lay down, and then I was like, what happened? Carrie, I love you. Yeah. That's because it's whatever, when that happens, there's always a reason. So there are things that your soul, your spirit has been waiting to do, and that you need to do. And it's like, oh my gosh, we have the opportunity of doing this right now. And so you do it, but you're not allowed to know it consciously. And so you just, it's like that subconscious thing that happens. That's why that happened. Chris, I didn't. Is it because I'm so new? Chris, this was a super, super powerful meditation to do for your very first time. So it's okay. What's happened is you were in this frequency. You're not used to using all of your multisensory perception yet, but you will soon. And so if you want to do it again, you can, but just know that even just being a part of it and being wrapped in this light, because it's all, we're all so together and so connected, you will notice a shift. So just notice how you feel after. And then the more you do this, the more you actually, your sensory perception comes in, and you start to like process these experiences and feel them differently. Eleanor says, thank you. Amazing as always. Lots of love, soul family. I love such a good group and how much you guys all love each other. Yay. Xavier says, just want to thank you. I released a lot tonight, and I am way more connected to my true self and more connected from my walk-in experience. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy to hear, Xavier. That's beautiful. Mary says, I'm feeling great. Very light. Yay! Awesome. Good, you guys. Keep the light feeling. Keep the beautiful feeling. Stay in the energy. Stay high. If you have any other experiences that come in, this is a great meditation to share how you feel tomorrow. So I suggest, or the next day, whenever you do this meditation, those of you that will catch the replay, share about it and make it as real as possible, because this is very like higher vibration, higher meditation. These are similar to the kinds of meditations that we do in that higher course, which is the Sacred Chakras Journey course, where we go higher. Okay, and so some of you are more used to it, some of you are not used to it at all. For some of you, it was it may be your first experience. So take it as it comes. The more you do this work, the more you'll feel, and the more you share, the more it becomes real for you. The more it like grounds in. Whenever we share something, it becomes real. So I suggest for you to share the experience to make it real. Do a share in our Facebook group of how you feel tomorrow, of how you felt tonight, or if anything stands out that you really want to remember, and if any insights come in. Okay? All right, Chris. Thanks, Sonia. I adore you and can't wait for more. Oh, I love you, Chris. So great to have you joining us. And Mary, thank you so much. Love, love, love. Yay! Love to you all, you guys. Of course, we're 15 minutes over because this is what happens. We lose track of time. I love you guys. Mwah. I'll see you in the Facebook groups. Bye. Happy full moon in Scorpio.